Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. We all know that gearing up our character and completing the story content that is given to us is the reason why we play WoW. However, there are many ways you can do this. You really have three ways of doing this. One option is playing in a PvP style. Another is raiding. However, the one that I have been doing over the last couple of weeks is Mythic plus Dungeoning. Mythic plus dungeons were introduced in Legion, and without someone explaining them to me, I really didn't see the point of actually doing them, since they can be very difficult. However, if you aren't doing them, then you are missing out on a massive chunk of gear and Azerite power. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining in a Dummies guide sort of way on how Mythic Dungeons work and why you should be doing them. So to start off, what are Mythic plus dungeons? Well, they are what they say on the can really. Everyone knows that you have levels of dungeons, normal being the easiest, moving through to heroic and mythic, each one increasing the rewards as you progress. And Mythic plus works in the same sort of way, however there are some differences. Things that you have to also complete within the dungeon are additions, such as explosions. This means that every bit of trash that you kill will drop an orb of fire. Your job is to kill these orbs before they explode, dealing major damage to the people around them. This particular one can be stressful as the DPS have to make sure they kill them in time, and if they don't, it actually puts extra pressure onto their healer to make sure that they're on top of the extra damage. Another addition you might get is tyrannical, which increases the health and damage dealt from bosses, meaning the tank may have to position them differently or use cooldowns such as Bloodlust to DPS the boss down quicker. The amount of additions you get depends on what level your Mythic plus dungeon is. You will also be given a certain amount of trash to kill before you complete the dungeon, meaning in theory you can kill all the bosses and not even be given your chest until the trash percentage bar has been filled. Mythic dungeons start off at level 2, 1 being the normal mythic difficulty. You will be given a key to place into the font of power, which is located somewhere at the entrance of the dungeon. Once activated, you will be given a countdown until you can start the dungeon. The reason for this is because the dungeon is on a timer. Don't worry if you don't complete the dungeon within the timer when it ends, as no loot will be taken away from you. However, if you complete the dungeon before the timer ends, then your key which you placed in the font at the start will upgrade. This depends on how fast you complete. But for example, if you complete the dungeons a few minutes early, your key will highly likely upgrade by 1, meaning that the items in the chest will upgrade by 1 level. You will also be given another upgraded key of a different dungeon. People refer to this as pushing. If you keep completing the dungeons within the timer, you will still keep getting an upgraded key. The higher the key you complete, the better rewards you get. Which leads me on to weekly chests. Depending on what level key you complete in 1 week will depend on what rewards you get from your chest. For example, at the moment, if you complete a level 10 key, you will be given an item level 410 piece of gear, some Azerite and another key. The chest can only be opened once a week, and if you don't complete a key, then it will be unavailable for you to open. The downsides of Mythic plus dungeoning. Because of the timer within the dungeon, the group that you start off with is the group that you have to complete the dungeon with, meaning if a member of your group leaves, then you are not able to bring another person along with you. You will have to reset the dungeon, which decreases the key's value by 1. If a group is finding it hard, then sometimes people will purposely just decrease their key to make the dungeon easier. The reason you should be doing Mythic plus dungeons is because unlike raiding, you are guaranteed a piece of gear in your weekly chest, rather than it being more RNG, even though what you get out of your chest is RNG in itself. This has really helped me gear up my alt characters for the start of the new raid, and even help gear up my main where I'm not getting items from the raiding. I hope this quick guide has helped you understand Mythic plus dungeoning and encourages you to give it a go. If you would like to see more guides and videos, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and if you have any questions, then comment below. If you're unable to find a group to run Mythic Plus Dungeons with, and you would like to see what they are like, leave a comment below, and if you are on the US server, then I'd be more than happy to come and help you run some. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.